Hello, okay, so I'm going to try and do a few videos today, and as well as just doing like reviews like for the Loot Crate thing, which is what I've done basically all so far, I thought I'd show you other bits and pieces of the sort of geeky various different things that I seem to acquire on a daily basis these days. One of the things I'm trying to do at the moment is put together a set of Spider-Verse figures. I don't know if you know or not, if you're not aware that Spider-Man currently is doing this big crossover where all the various different Spider-Men from various different realities, ones that have existed before in the comics and ones that you possibly haven't seen before, are all being hunted by these characters that are killing all of the spider totems, basically. And so they've resurrected the Doc Ock Spider-Man, which is pretty cool, which is this guy here. And he's trying to get everybody together, and obviously they're going to involve Peter Parker because he is like the best Spider-Man. And yeah, they're getting all the different Spider-Men together in this Spider-Verse crossover, which is pretty cool. And I just love the idea of there being all these different Spider-Men and women that you can get. And I was having a look on eBay and a couple other places to see which figures are actually available. So what I've got so far, for a start, you've got little manga spider dude on the front there, and I just got a little manga spider dude in the post, which is kind of cool. He's actually a bit wobbly, but it's still kind of cool. He's got a little backpack and everything like that, so you can see that guy there. You've also got Ultimate Spider-Man, the Miles Morales one, and after looking around a little bit, I managed to find Miles Morales Ultimate Spider-Man. Really poseable figure, really cool. I'm really glad of this one. It's such a cool costume, so that's really groovy. Yeah, really poseable, as I say. It just looks really nice. So Miles Morales, that's got that one. Who else have we got on here? Regular Spider-Man, obviously Peter Parker, which I've had for a while. This one. There's a better one coming out in 2015, which I'm going to get. This is quite a decent figure, again, quite poseable, looks pretty cool. Although again, as you can see, a bit wobbly. But there's a new range of Marvel Legends coming out next year, and one of them's a new Spider-Man figure, and it looks really nice. So I think I'm going to get that one. But for the moment, he'll do. Who else have we got? Spider-Man 2099. Again, they're doing a proper version in this wave next year, so I'll wait till that. You can get a Spider-Man 2099 Marvel Legends figure, but I've looked at it and it's not great. The posability is not good. And this new one coming out looks fantastic, so I'm definitely going to wait for that. As I said, they were getting the Dr. Octopus Spider-Man back from the dead sort of thing. And when he was taking over Peter Parker's body, he redesigned the suit. It's another sort of like black one, which again is really cool. I really like the eyes and the gloves. Very groovy. This figure was before he had the sort of like tentacle things on the back. There's a picture of him on this one. No, but yeah.
I have a plan.
That's a really cool.
You've got a plan. Yes. First of all, you copied me from when I said I had a plan. I'm not. People say that all the time. It's not that unique.
Somebody sent me a message, basically. Sorry if you can hear that. So I also found this one. I thought, don't really know this character, but it's one of the Spider Women. Incredibly wobbly legs, which is really annoying when you buy second-hand figures. I don't know if there's a way of tightening those up. If anybody knows how to tighten up wobbly limbs on figures, if you could put that in the comments below, that would be fantastic, because I've got a couple of these second-hand ones, very wobbly, but it's still cool. I can still, like, you know, pose them and have them together and take some pictures and stuff like that. So it's not Jessica Drew, I can't remember what her name is. I don't know. I know Spider-Man really well, but I don't know. I can't remember which one she is. But anyway, it's another Spider-Man figure, so I thought that was cool. And Ben Reilly, Scarlet Spider, which I don't think is on here, but again, really cool costume. Black and red. I thought he was pretty groovy, so I decided to get him. Again, really poseable, really nice figure. Very cool. There's a couple of different Scarlet Spiders. There's this one, which they do a figure for, but it was like this one at the top here with a little hoodie. But it was like a limited edition one or something like that at one of the stores in America, and they're really hard to find. I have tried to get it, but so far I haven't been able to. And then finally, this one I got quite recently, and again, this one's quite difficult to find. in good condition. I found one with some of the arms missing, and that was no good, so I managed to look around and I find this one is this little man spider, which I think is possibly from a What If. I can't remember right. I'm not sure if it was an actual part of the regular Spider-Man comic or if it was a What If Spider-Man sort of like mutated like this. But he has turned up in a couple of the comics, and it's another Spider-Man figure, and it's pretty cool. So I thought I'd get him as well. I've been looking everywhere for a Spider-Hulk, and there somebody's obviously cottoned on to the fact that people are looking for that because they're now going for like 50, 60, 80, 100 pounds kind of thing, so I'm probably not going to be able to get a Spider-Hulk, which is really annoying. Spider-Man Noir, which would be really cool, but so far I don't think there is a Spider-Man Noir figure. There's a couple of others that I'm trying to get as well. Spider-Ham as well. I'd love to get a Spider-Ham figure, but I don't think they do them. I was thinking of trying to make a Spider-Ham figure out of another one. I don't know if that's going to work or not. And lastly, and I didn't really know this character again until I saw her in one of the comics. She's not actually a Spider-Man. Apparently she's an Earth X Venom, and I think she's like maybe May Parker or something like that, or I might be getting that mixed up. But I found this Toy Fair exclusive, which I thought, wow, that's amazing. I couldn't believe I got it for really cheap, and I was really, really pleased with that. But unfortunately, it turns out it's a really, really tiny figure, which is a little bit annoying. So I might keep it to take some pictures of, because it is really, really cool. Gigantic boobs. It's like see-through, so when you like shine light through it, it looks really, really nice. It's a lovely figure, but it's not very, very poseable. There's not an awful lot you can do with it, and it is unfortunately quite tiny in comparison to the other figures, which, you know, that's just going to look weird. So I'll have to have her sort of like, you know, at the front or something, do some kind of perspective thing if I'm going to take a picture of her. But I'll probably take a couple of pictures and then sell it, because there's not an awful lot of point in keeping that. I mean, it's, as I say, really nice, really cool figure, but just much too small. So I'm keeping that in the box, and I will probably end up reselling that. So yeah, so that's that so far. I might do some more videos once I get some more figures. And then I'm going to try and do some kind of big sort of, you know, diorama, having them all sort of like swinging and, you know, doing that kind of thing. There's also a Spider UK, which, being from Britain and being a big fan of Marvel UK universe, I was really glad to see he's kind of like a Captain Britain character, one of the Captain Britain Corps, but it's actually a Spider-Man as well. I'm not sure if he's in this issue. I don't know if there are plans to make some of these Spider-Verse figures, because some of them are really, really cool. Some of the ones they've come up with specifically for the comics are really cool. There's this new character, this sort of like steampunk character. Hang on a second. Yeah, it was pretty cool. So it'd be great if they did a figure of her, which it wouldn't surprise me if they do. But the Spider UK, I'm thinking of just trying to make one out of pre-existing Spider-Man costumes. So just get a regular Spider-Man and then paint it to have the little Union Jack thing on the front cover, or front of his chest sort of thing. So I might try and do that. So yeah, so if I do that, I'll probably do another video. So yeah, so hope you've enjoyed that little bit of Spider geekiness, and definitely check out the comics. The Spider-Verse storyline is really, really cool. It's crossing over to a bunch of things, but it's definitely worth checking out. And yeah, there you go. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.